glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.
Yo, what it do? You already know it's your boy Menace from the InternetSmarks. I know, I've been gone for a minute. I got 3 excuses. I was busy, I was sick, and then Raw just pretty much trashed. So, salute to the boy Chuck. Bro ended up switching with me so that way I could get some recaps out, because I really was just not feeling like recapping Raw anymore. It was just going to turn into a continuous weekly Raw rant about how much shit I hate that they do or don't do. So this week I got to cover NXT and 205 Live, which is better for me because they actually have wrestling and a little bit of talking instead of like Raw, where it's majority of talking and like 2 fights. So let's get into NXT first. This week we started off with the female heel tag team, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. I feel like they got some good ass female heat. This is not the same type of heat that you get from the redhead. I don't even feel like saying her name. She has corny bad, we really don't want you here heat. Billie Kay and Peyton, like, they have that heat where I hate, like, I love to hate you kind of thing, like the Miz. So I'll take it. Before they had a tag team match. Before their match, they decided to attack Asuka. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. So they attacked Asuka, went into the ring, had a 2-on-2 against 2 jobbers, pretty much you could say, up-and-comers. Sarah Bridges and Macy Evans. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. It's M-A-C-E-Y. So I don't know if it's Mackey or Macy, whatever. Either way, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce ended up winning the match. Afterward, Asuka comes out and she's trying to still fight even though she's injured, gets in the ring, she's being double teamed. Now this is the part where I got caught off guard. Nikki Cross comes out there from Sanity. She pretty much helps Asuka, gets the other 2 girls off of her, gets them out of the ring. They're running scared. She gets on the turnbuckles to put her hands up or whatever. Asuka comes running and she just jumps from the turnbuckle and knees Asuka too. So pretty much her point was everybody can get it. She wants that belt and nobody else is going to get it before her. So that was the point of attacking Billie Kay and Peyton Royce and then Asuka, because it was pretty much nobody get in my way and I want that title. I really like Nikki Cross's crazy ass character. I like all the Sanity pretty much for that. But yeah, moving on. They had the Drifter, who I say I don't understand why he hasn't drifted out of his contract already. But I guess they're really pushing him. They must like his character. I mean, he got a couple moves. I just think the guitar is annoying. It's not even his character. I just hate the music playing before the matches. That part, it just makes me not even want to watch him. So he had another match against Jobber also. Jonathan Cruz, easy win for him. Like I said, I feel like they're just trying to give him, momentum. They're pushing him. Heel situation is not so much of a I love to hate him right now. I actually am annoyed by him, but we'll see if it picks up. I've been wrong about characters before. Followed that up, Oni Larkin and Andrade Cien Almas. Now Oni I like a lot. Oni is beast mode. He goes for hard-hitting moves. He doesn't look like he fights the way that he fights, and that's the part that I like about him. He kind of reminds me of Ciampa, another psycho killer. Could be good. Him and Andrade had a really good match. I like Andrade as a heel too. He plays a good character as heel. Like I said, it was down to the wire. Andrade made it seem like an easy win afterwards, but there was no easy win for him. He had to work for that one. I actually look forward to seeing them fight again, and that's something that I don't really say much, is wanting to see rematches. Followed that up by the main event, which was the title match, tag team title match, DIY against the Revival. Not much to say about it. Another great match. Those 2 teams against each other are great. The only part I found weird was the way that the match finished. Dash and Dawson hugging in the middle of the ring, got kneed and super kicked by Gargano and Ciampa. That was just weird. I'm hoping they get pushed up though. Revival in either Raw or SmackDown will kill shit right now. So I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. DIY did their thing. Afterwards, Authors of Pain show out and clean house. They came in and pretty much destroyed DIY in a matter of seconds. My question really is DIY going to lose the title to the undefeated Authors of Pain, or are Authors of Pain going to take their first loss to DIY? Crazy, I don't know. But I'm actually excited about that. NXT always keeps me, excited about what could be coming next, which is what I love. Also had a Nakamura interview in there I skipped. And I'm not much into the talking parts, but he's pretty much talking about the future, what's going to be happening. His next opponent, Bobby Roode. I call it a glorious match. Looking forward to it very much. Can't wait till that comes up. And that was pretty much NXT. Appreciated that show. Very fire. Moving on, we had 205 Live. It wasn't so much action, you know, 3 or 4 matches. And I'm pretty much just setting up the storyline, so what's going on. The main storyline is a Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander with crazy ass girlfriend Fox, Alicia Fox, how my boy Noam Dar would say it. So Fox is tweaking right now because she pretty much helped Noam Dar win the match by pulling him out of the way when Cedric went for a high-flying move. And it pretty much says she doesn't know why she did it. And I don't know, she's too weird for me even in real life, so I'm good on her. But Noam Dar ended up winning that match. I like Noam Dar's character. He's funny. Another one of those heels that you love to hate. Well, I love to hate. This is personal opinion, of course. But it is what it is. Moving on from that match, they were putting a promo up of Tozawa's debut. I'm looking forward to that. We already know Tozawa's a good wrestler, so I'm looking forward to him coming in and putting in some action. Followed that up with the Brian Kendrick against Sean Maluda. Brian Kendrick beat Sean Maluda in a match, but what's really going on is the part about Brian wanting to fight Tajiri for Tajiri spitting the green mist in his face. So that's actually a good match. I'm looking forward to that, Tajiri and Brian Kendrick. So we'll see what ends up happening with that one. We had the parlay with my boy, the extraordinary gentleman Jack Gallagher and Daivari. Gallagher pretty much challenged Daivari to a I forfeit match. Pretty much an I quit match, but you know, you have to be a gentleman and say I forfeit. So they signed their I forfeit match. Jack tried to be a gentleman. Daivari kept acting like an asshole, so eventually Jack got into it, flipped the table, and started fighting there. But the match is signed for, and they will be having an I forfeit match. Followed up by the main event, which was Rich Swann against Tony Nese. They had a pretty decent match. Rich Swann won with like a spinning super kick type of thing. Again, like I said, it was just a match, and the important part was afterwards when it was to lead up to, which pretty much Rich Swann and his next championship defense against the very fire heel now. So we'll see what happens. That's pretty much how they ended off the show. It was Swann pretty much telling him, "You can't handle this." I don't know. That's just like I like to say, but I just don't feel like one man should tell another man that. Well, you're gonna find out after this match that you really can't handle this. Like, I don't think I want to, buddy. But anyways, that's just me being me. You already know. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This is my recap for NXT and 205 Live. We will be back next week. Y'all make sure y'all follow us at InternetSmarks1 on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. We all out here. InternetSmarks. Salute.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all newsrooms and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.